How are you doing? I was saying, thus begins the stream. The end of the little musical segment. I like my little intro though. I mean, I got to listen to it, a lot because I listened to that whole thing. Of course, I created it. It's mine, so that's my opening music. How's everyone doing today? There will be Diet Coke. There'll be the wearing of the Pink Floyd shirt. There should be the blue Bluetooth controller. Let's see. YouTube is working. I'm checking my YouTube. I'm monitoring the YouTube operation systems. Seems that they're doing well. How's everyone doing? It's Saturday. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Monday is a holiday. 3 whole days of streaming in the middle of my day, taking a couple hours out to stream for you guys. Actually, it's just for me, but that's fine. And what's going to happen today? Well, I'll tell you, I think there's going to be about an hour of Microsoft Flight Simulator content of some kind or other. Me flying around a couple of different missions. At least I got bit by the bug, the Papua New Guinea bug, especially flying around in the Sky van. So we'll do so. I think we're going to do more of that. I think it's hey, why not? There was a bunch of places, these little tiny runways in Papua New Guinea that we have not. We only landed on 3 of them. There's like maybe 10 or maybe more. I don't know. We'll find out. And then some other, I think maybe a European city today, but I haven't decided. Second half of the show, I'm going to pick up this beautiful, there's a preview. This Les Paul satin gold top. It's not very high. It's not really a high-end model or anything. But it's a pretty guitar, so I'm going to just think around on it later. Maybe I'll sing a song or two. I don't know. We'll have to kind of see how my voice feels in general. I still feel a little, but that's fine. I'm looking forward to flying around a little bit, so let's do that. Switch over to the game camera. Seems like things are working. I actually think that we'll get not too much of a live audience for these 3 shows, which is fine. Because as a holiday, people tend to not necessarily stay home and watch Twitch, although, some people do. All right, is this thing operating? Hello? There we are. A little bit of a delay there. All right, so if we're going to continue this Papua New Guinea thing, which is they're all like in here, this area here, I think. First of all, we're going to have to make it a little earlier in the day. What were some of there were like a bunch of them. They're all like spread out over here. Okay, so the ones we checked out were Tapini and Guari. But there's a bunch more. These little ones here. And I kind of want to check out some of these. There's like a whole strip of them. How long are these? Like, that's plenty. And then what's this is huge. 5,000 feet of grass. That is like practically a runway you could land a jetliner on, but we're not going to be flying a jetliner. What's this one here? Kura Airport. It doesn't matter. This one, 2,000 feet of grass. What's this? Can we hit it? I don't even know if that has a thing. This one has 3,000 feet of grass. All right, that's plenty. All right, so we're going to do a little bush flying. Basically, we're going to take off, fly around the mountains, and check out these little spots on the way. And not in this. We're going to go back to the old skydiver. We're going to fly. We flew the Clownfish. There's a reason for this particular plane being very good for this mission, which I've talked about before, and it's based on the fact that you can, once you're on the ground, you can stop so short. You don't have to worry too much about, is this daytime here? Maybe daytime there. It should be a nice day. All right, so we're going to take off from here, and 2,000 feet should be plenty. Now, there's no way to start these, I believe, anywhere but there's no, like, runway. I mean, there's no way to start the plane cold, because in order to start the plane cold, you'd have to start in a parking spot. But these little grass strips don't have parking spots. We'll have to see. Maybe the one that's 5,000 feet long. That's long for a grass strip in the mountains. But anyway, we did this yesterday, and I had a really good time just taking off and landing and checking out these little tiny airstrips in Papua New Guinea. And apparently, according to Hopi Gal, that's a thing. Like, there's some people who just do that for all their content. I just discovered it yesterday. But I mean, these airports aren't that, or not airports, these little fields on the top of the mountains aren't that far apart. But it's not like we're going to see a lot of interesting architecture or structures or anything like that. So, yeah, both, you have a couple of things. Generator starboard. Okay, we're good. All right, engines are looking good. Flaps are there. Trim is fine. We don't care about that control. All right, so let's just take a peek where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's literally often just a couple of buildings, if at all, nearby. So I don't really know how they like refuel or anything. But yeah, this is typical. Hopefully, we'll see a little bit more in the way of, you know, of actual. Anyway, let's get out of here. So we got some. Basically, it doesn't need a lot of runway to take off, but it needs some. So we'll probably just barely miss these trees here, but that's fine. Actually, we missed them by quite a bit. Yesterday, the ones we missed were like by inches. We got plenty of room there. Okay, so there's a little village down there. There's a village kind of on the sides there. We didn't really check that out. All right, so we want to head north so that we can hit some of these other little ridge airports. I believe, like to the northwest, basically. Yeah, here they are. Okay, we can see them here. They're marked out. Some of these like are going to be tiny, and we're going to have to kind of check them out by flying over them. So this is where we took off from, right there. But there's, okay, so these aren't really at the top of, like the top of the ridge, like Guari, the one we did yesterday. These are a little kind of in this valley here. But they're still very challenging because they're rough terrain. So the first one is Aro Airstrip. Okay. We're going to fly over it and maybe decide if we want to land it. There's like a bunch more. There's like 6 or 7 up there. But I have never seen any of these. They're all new to me. And some of them definitely have, you know, little fun. By the way, this is the Flying Pink school bus here. It's based on a real plane. It's not a fake livery or anything like that. Whoops. Let's try not to. All right, so we're flying over Aro Airstrip. Okay, that is barely. That's probably too short. Although, as I said, this plane can land on basically nothing. But yeah, that's basically like a soccer field. There's a little plane there. Wow, that's cool. Except, yeah, okay, the airstrip is, okay, I see the airstrip now. It's not that short. You know, maybe we'll try landing there. Let's see what this one is here. This one is the one with the long field. I think it was like, wasn't it like 1,500 feet? Let's check. This one will be way too long. All right, we're going to slow down. We're probably going to try to land here. Oh, yeah. All right, slow way down. Extend our flaps. Start slowing the engine down here. What's our altitude? We're up 3,000 feet, so that affects our stall speed. And that's what it looks like from here. Anyway, the key to landing this plane is just getting on the ground and then jamming into reverse. Because, you know, the plane basically stops on a dime. Oh yeah, and not underspeeding it. Because then you could stall out right at the end there. You gotta land pretty gently. On these dirt roads here. Alright, and then as soon as we do this, we put it in reverse and jam the brakes on. Plane comes to a complete stop practically instantly. That's the trick of this plane. Even when it's reverse. Okay, so what do we got down here? Not much of anything, huh? Alright, that's fine. I guess there's like a little airport area up there. We're going to take off again. Maybe we'll check it out, see if there's any like bespoke buildings like up there. Yeah, let's check it out. Interesting. That is what it looks like from here. Now that place Guari had a whole bunch of people hang around, like actual humans that are not normally sitting around at various airports, but and like barn animals and a whole bunch of stuff. But I don't see that at like so some airports. Something bad's happening on my plane here. It's stuck. We're stuck bad. We're in the quicksand. Wow, that has never happened. That's never. So we're just gonna start from that airport. That's funny. We got stuck in the quicksand, which I bet could happen in the real world. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Rory? Where are you flying? London to Dublin. Oh, beautiful in the Air 20. That's a lovely flight. Good for you. Well, I'm still doing this pop on beginning thing. All right, we're gonna do this here. Back to whenever this is. This was the one that we just had a problem with here, Garasa Airport. Oh, 3,000 feet of grass. Where we just got mired in the quicksand and damaged our landing gear. It could happen. It's just not fun. But that's not a problem. We're just gonna we'll pretend that we got a tow. Wait, and somebody fixed our landing gear. Because I want to take off some and try some of these more. These are like these little grass strips. This plane is good. It should be good for that. I mean, if I didn't get mired, it would have been fine. Okay, so this is the exact same place where I just was. It said we went up into the little area up there. You can't really see it from here because of the trees. But I'm not going to go there. All right, let's get ready to fly. Let's get these going. This is how it looks from here. The flying pink school bus. You can't beat it. It just puts a big smile. Now this plane, it does not need a lot of doesn't need a lot of runway. Oops. To take off, but that can be important because some of these grass strips are definitely short. All right, so we're gonna head north again. We're heading the wrong direction. Right. So we got mired up down in there where those little houses are. Okay. Let's make a turn. We'll fly over them. And then there's a bunch more airports or airstrips, or I don't know what you want to call them. But at least here you can see that there's probably also roads connecting these communities. I would think. Maybe not. Maybe just that people fly in and out. But those airstrips we saw at the top of the ridge didn't seem to have any way in and out, and there was little villages there. Looks to me like there is a dirt road that goes kind of through this valley, and kind of so it's kind of occupied. Whereas, but you're still kind of in the middle of nowhere here. So here we are. We don't want to get too much speed. Let's slow our throttle down here. That's where we took off from. Can't really see it there, back here. Beautiful terrain. I mean, it's just really craggy and rough looking. All right, so what's coming up ahead? There's this one there, and there's Garina, something like that. I think that's the one that's kind of long, 5,000 feet. So maybe there's more there in terms of buildings and stuff. Okay, so there's a river. At least the river is flowing in the riverbed on this section. Sometimes it has trouble getting the water to flow in the actual riverbed. But here it seems to have gotten it, right? It looks like pretty rough water, too. It's cool. We'll kind of follow it down. We should get a little lower here. Check out the white water. Of course, this variant is the skydive variant of the short SC.7. So we got the 9 skydivers in there hanging out. They're not going anywhere. They're just part of the plane. It's fine. But it's pretty cool. We can open up the back door and you can see them too. It's pretty cool. All right, so look how rugged this terrain is. I always like to call it rugged terrain because that's what it is. But yeah, we do not fly high altitudes here. We fly low altitudes here. We fly at low altitude. That's why avoiding terrain is definitely an issue on every one of my streams. one way or another. Okay, look at this. This is a huge, relatively speaking, runway. You can already tell. We're going to bring our throttle back a little bit here, while keeping our RPM up, or the propellers. Garaina. Garaina? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like there's an actual kind of town. Flaps to 2/3. We'll probably use full. We're not going to need full flaps for this one. So we'll stay here at 2/3. Flaps. You can see them in the back there. What a plane. It's just fun. Okay, so there's like a whole little town there compared to these other places. Like with actual street, maybe not streets, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's fly here. Okay, slow down. Less power. Less power. And then the issue is just, you know, landing nice and soft. Little rumble there. Full reverse on the engines. And then you come to a stop like... every time I do that, it brings a smile on my face. Somehow. It's silly, but... Alright, actual forward power. Alright, is there an actual airport building here? Did we miss it? It's probably... That's it back there. Let's go back there. Let's check it out. We're going to fly to another... We're going to take off and fly to another one. This is basically all the content today. I'm going to be able to say I checked out at least, you know, 5 or 6 more of these Papua New Guinea, or PNG apparently, airports. Yeah, it looks like the town is down that way, so I would assume the airport is effectively there too. But that might be the, you know, airport building there. Or maybe back there. I don't see any evidence of actual planes. We've only seen one other plane sitting at one other of the airports so far. Alright, let's get out of here. And back to the flying. We have plenty of gas, right? Oh yeah, we got full tanks, basically. On this one, we do not have to worry about a short takeoff and landing, but the ones we're about to land on, it's going to be an issue to take off again. Landing, again, not a problem. Taking off can be a problem. So let's just see what is... Okay, so we took off at Garaumi. This is, and this coming up is... what's it called? Omora. Okay. That's where we took off from, Garaina. Right there. Oops, too much. I forgot to put my power down here. Don't want to overspeed and destroy the airframe. It's not a particularly fast plane, but it'll get you there. All right, and we are following this. I guess there's a couple of rivers in this valley here. Okay, Omora Airport. That's promising. Maybe they'll have a snack bar there. By the way, I hope you're enjoying your Diet Coke today. I sure am. As you might know, this stream is powered by Diet Coke. Not sponsored by Diet Coke, though. Sadly. Okay, yeah, we're going to land here. Screw it. Okay, I can see which way. Okay, flaps, full flaps. Reduce power to the thrusters. Reduce power to the warp nacelles. Full flaps. Yeah, we could do this. We could do this. We just don't need a lot of power here. We need a lot of down, not a lot of power. That's what it looks like from here. As usual, they put some nice tall trees right at the base of the runway for us to barely scrape over. I mean, you know what I mean? What's that about, huh? Omora Airport. It definitely looks darker because these windows are heavily tinted. Not all planes have that feature, and it is realistic. But yeah, we gotta like basically go skim those. All right, less power here. But yeah, once we're on the ground, it's not an issue because we can use the brankings. Come to a complete stop. And once again, nothing that I can see. All right, that's what you mean. That's what happens when push pod. So the issue is we're not even going to stop here. We're going to get to the end of the runway. We're going to turn around and get the heck out. I don't really think there's much to see here. But I did want to land here. It was fun. I just don't want to get stuck. Presumably some of this stuff is kind of muddy too. Like we got stuck in the mud at the other airport. I think we're okay here. All right. Let's get us out of here. Yeah, it looks like those trees are going to murder us because they are. Don't worry, we're a good 8 feet above them. All right, we're going to make a turn here to the north because we came from the south, so we're heading north. Basically a line of, oh, look, the moon is pretty. There's basically a line of airports along this valley, and we're going to hit them all. So our next one is, that's where we took off from. And our next one is up ahead, BAPI, B-A-P-I, is that what it says? Airstrip. Alrighty, that's 6 miles ahead. Alright, put the engines back down into idle state here. Oh, flaps up. Again, we're following this river in this beautiful valley in central Papua New Guinea. And we are testing the ability of this plane to quickly turn around, land at these middle of nowhere places, and then head out again. What's our altitude? We're at 3,300 feet. So yeah, we're definitely got some altitude. But we're not at the 6,000 plus feet we were at yesterday. So this is an interesting sequence, though. I don't know. After we get to BAPI, I have to check. We may have hit the last one that's kind of in this chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the 5th one. I think there is more, but I'll have to check the map. But yeah, definitely more of a valley feel. You can see there's like even maybe some fields that were there. Just open jungle, presumably. But yeah, I like to do. I've been enjoying these bush flights, but then we're gonna do another flight some after this, and we're gonna fly probably some European city. I like to, kind of hit them all. I mean, I've flown over most of them, but not all of them. Oh no, I remember now what I want to do. Albany, in Australia, which is south of Perth. And why Albany, Australia? Because there's a streamer I follow called Splucy, and she just moved there. I mean, she lived in Perth area, but she had to move to, or for whatever reason, she moved to a different place. And so she's like, yeah, we just moved. I think it's her and her boyfriend or something. I don't actually know who the guy is that she's with, but so they moved to Albany, and I'm like, Albany that's like in New York, but apparently there's an Albany in Australia. Who knew? I didn't. So we're gonna fly over that shortly. And basically we might do Perth to Albany. Perth is a really cool city. All right, I think the runway, I don't know. Does the runway go this way? We're going to fly over it in this case before attempting to land on it. Just so I feel confident that I know the orientation of the runway. Yeah, it's got to be this way. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're just going in here. We're fine. We're just going to dead stick it in here. This has got to be orientation, right? I'm not exactly sure where the strip itself is, but this is going to be orientation. And once again, yeah, you gotta trim these trees here. I mean, like this tree here. I mean, I guess this is it here. full reversers, and they come to a stop practically instantaneously. All right. Once again, nothing. Nada. That's fine. All right, we're going to turn around here. It's funny that they put these strips out here. Okay, oops, watch out for the, watch out for the, hell, brakes. Watch out for the quicksand. All right, let's move along here. We've been here. We've done it. We've experienced the nightlife. We noticed that there was not a snack bar, and that the trees seem awfully close. Hello? It's fine. All right, back to heading north. I want to see, but I'm going to look at the map here. There's where we took off from, right there. Wow, tiny. Yeah, it looks like there is another one to the north. Kind of northwest here, there. Or am I missing something? Oh no, maybe not. Yeah, that might be it. So this would be like the frontier. And we are ascending. We're at like 4,000 feet now. And it definitely looks like we're ascending terrain here. What's our weather map look like? All right. So I want to look at this map here. This one here. Above my little head there. So we took off from AYBP. Well, yeah, BAPI airstrip. And we're following this river system up here. What I wanted to see is where's the next one? Oh, it's a ways. What's this one here, though? Oh, dirt, 2,000 feet. Let's check out this one here. So we're gonna make a left. We're gonna make a left turn here and head up to AYXI, and this is gonna be a high up one, I think. It's at 5,400 feet. Sim Airport, 2,000 feet of dirt. Okay. There you go. So we're going to go up this canyon here, where there's a river, and we're going to find a tiny little dirt strip to land on, and that might be it. Then we're going to go Australia, and it will be very urban compared to this and different. But it'll be part of, and I've flown around Perth, but not this particular part of southwestern Australia. This is going to be pretty intense, I have a feeling. Well, there it is. So it's not far. Sim Airport, 4 miles. Okay, we don't need this anymore. We can see it, right? What is the orientation? Is there any way of telling? No, there's no way of telling on that map. I suspect you have to land, as usual. You got to find a way to land uphill. So it's probably a right to left landing there. Yeah, I don't think we landed here before. No, I'm sure we didn't. There's a lot of these. What we're at 5,400 feet. So we're basically at the right altitude. And this is where we came from, that valley. Some white water down there. And again, the terrain I describe as rugged. Burly. No, just rugged. So yeah, Albany, I have no idea what it looks like in the sim. A lot of Australia looks pretty good, but not all of it. Albany, Australia. It's the southern tip of Western Australia, that Southwest Australia. But you gotta see it when you see it on the map. You see what I mean by that. And apparently it's quite nice. I was reading up on it. Again, a streamer named Splucy just moved there. It's like and sped in her title. It was I'm streaming from Albany, and of course, you know, some people might think you mean you moved to New York because it is like the capital of New York. All right, well, let's get some flaps down here so we can start getting some extra lift that we're going to need here. Wow, that is quite the terrain down there. And this is quite a ridge landing here. All right, a little less power here. Flaps are down. come in over this ridge low. At least there's no trees. Or not really major trees. There's one over there. We're fine. Oh, a little more speed. Oh, definitely more speed. A little less speed. Oh, that was too hard. I did not manage my speed. We're going to try it again. Because it'll just take a second to reload from that location. I think I can do it. It's possible. This happened, by the way, the previous episode. I mean, it does happen. And again, I was noticing that my speed was too low, but it did not. I did not really get a good. Okay, so we were. This is the one we're looking at here, Sim Airport. Let's make it. You know, I guess here. We want to start like here, and we're gonna fly in. Hopefully, it'll be the right direction. I think I can do it. It just takes a little practice. That's what we're here for, learning. But yeah, my speed was way too slow. As I mentioned, especially when you're a mile up, your stall speed increases due to the thin air. So instead of being able to stall at 60, like even at 3,000 feet, you're going to stall at 70, 75. So you need to keep your speed up. And if you'll notice, if you want to look at the replay, you see I was not doing a great job of that. Where is our airport? Right, it's this way, right? Okay, perfect. So we're going to turn. It's a little cloudier now for some reason. The other thing that we're going to need to do is lighten up on fuel. It makes a big difference. Every time you restart like this, it gives you like the full tank effectively. So we're going to lighten up as if we did have a reasonable amount of fuel, which would be less, you know, roughly 25% or so. Anything over that's really overweight to land. Especially because we do have the 9 guys in the back. Although I don't know if they're fully modeled. But, you know, that's not a problem. Should be able to land. Alright, let's keep our speed up here. Remember, above. Trim to 0. For some reason, it's very sensitive to trim. Which is fine, but okay. Speed 130 knots. I think we can do this. Here's what it looks like from here. Let's lose some altitude here. Yeah, and I was down like 50 knots there, so, you know, yeah. You're not going to make a soft landing at 50 knots at this altitude. But, so we're going to try to keep it above 70, except until the last minute there. Of course, we are going a little fast. All right, 5 miles. We're going to start bringing the flaps down here. 1/3 flaps. All right, let's go ahead and 2/3 flaps here. And right before landing, we're probably going to go to full flaps. Again, once we get on the ground, and once you're solidly on the ground and you haven't destroyed your landing gear, stopping the plane is very trivial. It's not going to be a problem. Okay, but yeah, 79. I'm already concerned about underspeeding here. So giving us a little bit more oomph. Maybe a little less throttle there. All right, this is what it looks like from here. And again, let's just try to do it soft enough to not smash our landing gear. That was pretty soft. They gave the full reversers. There we go. And there we go. Is there something up here? Oh, we gotta really use power forward, or we're gonna go backwards. I don't think there's anything down there. Wow, what a view from this airport, though. Or airport, I don't know what you want to call it. It almost looks like, from the satellite view, there probably are some buildings here. But they didn't get translated by the AI into anything actual. But that's kind of intense. We're going to have to try taking off from here just for fun. Just for shits and giggles here. Oh, there is a building up there. Okay. All right, before we do this, put the parking brake on. We're going to get out of the plane. First of all, we're going to get up here. Take a look around. Yeah, it's just this one building. But at least sometimes they have like little like Easter eggs, but it's just an interesting looking kind of unique building. I don't see it. There's there's like a little town down here. It looks like. Yeah, okay. And that's their little airstrip that just basically look how steep it is, and then it just flings you off the cliff there. Well, heck yeah, we're doing that. Heck yeah. Oops. All right, everybody in. You see the dudes hanging out. Hey guys, how you guys been doing? They're fine. All right. Can I turn? Can I move? Are we stuck in the mire? We're fine. All right, full juice. Full juice. Let's fling ourselves over the cliff here. Why not, I say. I mean, that's something. Whee! There you go. Bye, guys. Sim Airport. All right, now if we turn north, or we keep going north, yeah, there's not going to be anything. But there might be some stuff to the... this way? I don't know. Let's check out our map here. Oh, yeah. I said I wanted to... Yeah, no, there's nothing. There's nothing in this direction. Oops. Well, there's this. This is... Did we land here? And we don't know if we could. I want to run into this, wall of earth there. But you can see from the terrain there, it's definitely going down. Yeah, there we landed there. And the good stuff is like up here, I think. All right, we'll check it out some other time. All right, that's fine. We're going to do a second mission in a different plane, in a different place. It's because how it works around here. As I mentioned, I was really interested in checking out Albany, Australia. A kind of a random location that I probably have never been to before. Let's take a look first where it is. It's not that far from where we are. Okay, we're gonna have to make this we're gonna affect the where the Earth sun is. This is Perth here, but Albany here is here right on the southern coast here. That's Albany, so that's our destination. Let's see, we could probably take off from Perth and then head south on the coast, southeast, and hit Albany. So I think that's what we're going to do. That'll give us a chance to check out Perth a little bit. And we're going to need a pretty fast plane. Hold on a second here. That's not what I wanted. Hello. There you go. Hello. It won't let me remove this custom departure. Well, that's not good. Interesting bug. Random. Okay, let's see if we can get Perth. Let me zoom in first here. Oh, interesting. It's not... I've seen this bug before. Oof. All right. I think we can work around this. Departure. All right, but yeah, we need a faster plane. I'm distracted there. Now, I flew the F-86 yesterday, and we're not going to do that today. Maybe that F-16 is nice and fast, but that might be too fast. Something that's fast, but not crazy fast. But something that's fun. You know, the P-38 is pretty fast, and I do really love flying it. All right, so we're going to fly the P-38. We'll fly the Yippee. It's crazy. We don't need all this gasoline in it. And we'll start it up, you know, just for fun. Yeah, no, it's not Newton. It's not the Albany in New York State, which is what I initially thought, but because it's an Australian streamer. So it's Splucy. I don't know if you know Splucy, but she actually knows Mistress Mord. I met Splucy 2.5 years ago when I went to my first TwitchCon, because I was hanging out with Mord, and she wanted to hang out with Splucy. who's I don't know if you know her, but she's a very lovely Australian streamer, and she's just going through something where she's had to move, so she moved to Albany, and it's not like I doxed her or anything. It was in her title. It's like I'm living in Albany now. And I think it's either with her boyfriend, husband, I don't know with a guy.
Pierce Tower KENSH 999.
And I'm like, well, it sounds nice, but it's not the Albany, and yeah, it's not the New York Albany. Hello. What's going on here? Hold on. I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Okay. Parking brake on. Parking brake on. These down here. All right. Okay, where we got? Okay, flaps to there. I forgot we're starting here. I just want to check all my instruments here. Everything looks good here. Everything's on there. Okay, there's my mixture. Here's my propeller. There's my throttle. Perfect. Everything's operating. Is the radio on? Yeah, the transponder was not on. Okay. Fuel pumps are on. Perfecto. Right main, left engine main. Perfect. Okay, now I feel good about the plane being in a condition to take off. So we're going to go ahead and take off. Again, it looks like we got a little wind here, right to left. But there we go. We can fly this plane here. Basically, what we're going to do is do a little trip, gear up, flaps up, and we can fly. We're going to do a little trip to Perth, Australia, which is nearby. I think it's to the southwest. Oh, I better check my map here. Yeah, it's right ahead of us. We'll get there. You know, this might be a little too far, actually. Yeah, this is too far. Because I want to head all the way. Yeah, now that I'm looking at the map, that's not where I wanted to start from. Let's start from Albany. This is crazy. Oh, you know, it's Blue Sea. Basically, yeah, that's way too far. Maybe we'll do another thing. I didn't realize it was 150 miles. It would be basically a 45-minute flight through the air. I'm like, no. If I want to see a specific spot, we'll fly from the airport that is nearby. I don't know. Yeah, maybe there are kangaroos. I don't know if they have them in the game. They do have some wild animals in the game. Like, you can find bear in California. Okay, so yeah, I was just... first of all, come on, daytime, please. Hello? Daytime. So that's Perth way up there. This is a much bigger distance than you think. There is an airport near Albany, right? Is this the Albany airport? I believe it is. Yes, perfecto. Voila. Okay, so Albany is to the east of us, I just noticed, from the airport. That's all I need to know. And we're going to fly over her house. Not her house, but, you know. So I looked it up because I'd never heard of it before this morning. So I looked it up on YouTube or the Google Maps, and you know, it looked like it has some interesting stuff to see. I don't know if it'll be represented in the game, but I can tell you there's like beaches and cliffs and like a lighthouse, and I have no idea if any of that stuff will be here. That's why we're going to check. We're ready to fly. All right, again, we don't want to be here. We want to be like there. Flaps to there. Let's again try to maintain slow power up, full power slowly to the engines. Everything's maxed out. We're moving. We're gonna lift up off the little runway here. We're gonna bring up the gear and the flaps. There we go. Right. So we want to head east to Albany. Actually, let's kind of go this way. Flaps up. And then we're going to put the engine in a cruise state here. I love this plane, though. I do like the color, too. I mean, it's definitely a wild color. East. All right, so that way is Albany. There's probably a road we could follow. It's pretty, it's definitely not very built up compared to Perth. Perth is a major city. All right, so there's a little airstrip for Albany. Obviously, I mean, it's a huge city. We could check it out. I've flown over it a couple times, but I'm gonna guess that if there is an Albany, we're gonna follow the road that leads from the airport here. Yeah, this is it here. Okay. Mo, what do you need? My cat is meowing. He's sitting over there meowing. Like, I don't know. Okay, so Splucy has moved to Albany. I hope she probably lives near the beach. She seems like a real beach kind of person. But she's an entertaining streamer too. I mean, something about her. I mean, I like a lot of the Australian ladies. I like the accent. Okay, so there's the there's the puddle, yeah, the Albany puddle. All right, maybe it's Lake Albany. I don't know. Looks like that is a shopping area. It's got a parking lot, plenty of parking. It's pretty flat, but as I say, I think the appeal. Oh, look at that! Like a central plaza roundabout, 5-way roundabout right there. I always love that kind of thing. For some strange reason. But I think the appeal of the city is the coastal area here. You can see it's in a bay, so it probably doesn't get a lot of like high waves or anything. But this would technically be the southern tip of Western Australia. There's also a southern tip of Eastern Australia, which goes down to Tasmania. But, you know what I mean? It kind of has that crescent on the southern face of it. That's kind of cool how they have done a good job building out those terminals. Port kind of things there. So yeah, I think there's like a cliff here, and then it's got a really nice long beach. So it says Mataya Resort Airstrip. We're gonna check that out for sure. And apparently, I don't know. You drive up here, and there's these cliffs you can look over. I don't know how well they're modeled here. And a big ass beach. That is certainly a large beach. You like to see that. I mean, it's wide too. And that's a golf course right there. How do I know? Because it's a golf course. And anytime you see something that looks like this in Australia, this little round thing here, that's where they play cricket. Cricket is a game where they have these bats, and then they take a big handful of live crickets and they smash the crickets with a bat. Apparently it's fun, and it gets a large audience, but I don't really understand the appeal myself. But yeah, the other thing I noticed about flying over Australia is the massive cricket, fields, stadiums, really. And they're quite noticeable by the shape, which is kind of round. All right, we're going to check out the resort airstrip. We're going to land there, and then we're going to see if there's a resort there we can resort at. I mean, it is a holiday vacation. Did I remember to take the fuel out? No, I'm still overloaded with fuel. We do not need all this fuel. It's taken from the mains, right? No. We need a small amount of fuel in the mains. Thank you. Perfect. But we're landing soon, and we don't want to land too heavy. All right. So you can see we're flying. Oh, yeah. Plus, whenever you do that, you got to dump your tanks using this method here. There we go. I just don't like having those extra tanks. I don't know. All right. Airstrip. That's short for sure. Now, the previous plane I was landing in can land on the short airstrips, but this one does. It's gonna be a little trickier. I think we're gonna go out over the water and then come back in. Yeah, it looks like it should be fine. I mean, it's paved, unlike the previous places we were landing at, but it's not very long. And like, unlike that previous plane, this plane does take a while to stop. We'll be fine. But it says there's a resort here, and I kind of want to check it out. You know, we can get out of the plane and take a walk around. See if there's, see if they've modeled anything. We'll find out. We can't really tell from here. It doesn't look like it. I mean, a resort? Or is the resort like over there on the beach? It's Maitreya Beach Resort? Alright, well, we're going to come back around and land here. Boy, the ocean, the southern, what is it, the Indian? It'd be the Indian Ocean over here, right? Because you're on the west side of Australia. Indian Ocean, gorgeous. And in general, Australia is always beautiful. this time of year. All right, there's our airstrip back there. I think we could do it. I don't have a ton of experience landing this plane, but hey, now's the time to learn. All right, looks like we've got enough separation here, so we're gonna make this turn. Make a nice sharp turn here. The view from the pilot with those blades swinging is so unique and interesting. I really like it. And there's our airpuerto. All right, we're going to start thinking about doing things like putting the gear down. Flaps down, gear down. Will the gear come down? There it comes. Gear. With the gear and the flaps down, you're going to see a rather drastic slowdown here. And this plane does not like to go much below 100. We're at 113. Got a lot of altitude to lose here. It looks much more, it looks a lot scarier for some reason from that one. From here it kind of looks normal. But once again, if you don't keep the engines on a boil, you will slow down too much. And then you can stall out right before landing. It's a thing. At least there's an actual airport here. I'm trying not to stall out the engines here. Oh, trying to steer my plane here. That's your airport. Hey, at least you can refuel here, unlike the other places we were at. Boy, the plane really wants to go. Parking brake on. All right. Open canopy right. Unlock canopy left. Open canopy top. 3. Oh, here's the canopy open. This is a wild little airport, that's for sure. At least we have some planes. That's wild. Alright, well that's Albany. I like that we got a chance to well, Albany's back there. Oh yeah, I wanted to get out of the plane here. And see, I mean, it says there's a resort. And that's fine, but I would think the resort is over here. I just want to take a quick peek. You know, if you're going to be a resort, you should probably be a beach resort. And I assume there's a beach there. So you got to get out of the airport and then you take the road that's over there, right? Or is it over here? Yeah, it's road that's over there. But I just want to see if they've like modeled it like some kind of resort or if it's kind of some random buildings. It looks like a random buildings. This is fun though. Get out and take a few peeks around. Check out the beach. It looks like definitely if you're here, it's because you want to be far away from everyone else. You want to be able to walk down the beach and not see anyone for like miles. I don't know. It's probably nice. You know, it's probably a nice resort. Maybe it's not visible from here. I'm not really that close to it. All right, anyway. Okay, so let's see if I could take a little screenshot here. I've already taken a couple pictures of with this Yippee. I mean, you can see up close, it's got all the dirt and all the oil stains and stuff. It's pretty wild. You can barely tell it's a plane from some angles. It is a P-38 Lightning. Alright. I'm probably not going to use this one, but that doesn't mean I'm not taking it. Alright, how do we take off? Before we get out of here, I just want to mention shutting down the engines. Turn off the generators. Oh yeah, set the mixture to cut. Turn off your fuel pumps and set your tanks to reserve. Or you actually, yeah, that's fine. All this stuff goes off. Parking brake is on. And then we can turn off our main battery. Just leave it nice in a cold state. Oh yeah, ignition and magnetos. And there you go. Now it's pretty much cold, from what I can tell. Kind of cool. Oh, the other thing I like to do is you can roll down the windows. And that's something I didn't even realize you could do till recently. But you have to do that because that's to get out of the plane. You have to get on the part that actually how do you get up? Maybe there must be a ladder or something. You have to walk out on the wing. It says no step. Interesting. I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right, give me a couple of minutes. We're gonna get out of this. I'm gonna play. Switch to. I still got some Diet Coke. I'll make it a little more. We're gonna switch to music category. I got my guitar right here. Gonna tune it up a bit, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. But in any case, thanks for hanging around for the. Thanks around for the Microsoft Flight Simulator segment. If you enjoyed it, and who doesn't, I actually really enjoy one. I watched yesterday's thing this morning. I thought it was fun. There'll be more tomorrow and the day after because those are my streaming days. I like to start roughly about the same time, so an hour ago, which is in my time is 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, music it is. We'll see you shortly. unmuting. That's like, what a concept. Oh, by the way, I forgot to do something. I still forgot to do something. I forgot to talk about some stuff. Hold on a second. So now's a good time. I found there's a sale on Lego on Amazon. Various sets are like 20% off, and they're expensive. So 20% is a decent savings. So I'm taking advantage of Amazon's 20% off sale to purchase some new Star Wars Lego, which I plan on building, perhaps even today. Ooh, after the musical segment, we got the Star Wars Droideka, 25 years of Star Wars. 25 years of Lego Star Wars. That's what the 25 is up there. It says Droideka on that side. There's 25 years. This one here is the good old TIE bomber. Looks like fun. Up here, of course, it says 40 years of the return for Return of the Jedi, which I guess is where the first time you saw the TIE bomber. I don't know. And it comes with some stuff. I have these in the alternate universe versions too. It's kind of cool. This Droideka looks pretty fun because it does. You can see here it kind of curls up. Hold on. It curls up and then it opens up. So it should be kind of fun. I don't know. I'll try to get some time into build some Lego building time here. All right, but we'll have to see. All right, let me just warm up my guitar a little bit. Talk about guitars. Who wants to talk about guitars? I have about 15. That's too many. I'm not buying any more, all right? So just do a little like... This warm up, like blues. What about this one? Check my tune here a little bit here. Where's my floor pedal unit? Give me my floor pedals. There they are. Check my tune there. Well, it seemed a little out. Let's just check this here. There's your problem right there. Much better. It's not a guitar. It's a Gibson Les Paul. It's a tribute model, which is somewhere in between a studio and a. It's lower. Definitely not a standard. It does not have binding, but you know, it's got the. It plays. It's made in America. It's like a regular old Gibson Les Paul. it's like. Be the bad man, be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like. Feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. None of my pain and woe can't show through. But my dreams, their heart is empty, as my conscience seems to me. I have hours, only lonely. I love his vengeance, it's never free. No one knows what it's like. He's feeling like I do. I blame you. I remember the lyrics. When my fist clenches, crack it open, for I use it and lose my cool. When I smile, please tell me some bad news, for I laugh and act like a fool. When I swallow anything evil, put your finger down my throat. When I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. That's the song I like to do. Where's my fucking cable? It's right here. My darn cable. Right around this time is when I like to play a Modern Jesus by Portugal the Man. Come on in, take a seat next to me. You know we got what you need. We may be liars preaching to choirs, but we can sell your dreams. You don't need sympathy, they got a pill for everything. Just take that dark cloud, ring it out to wash it down, but don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We are the ones who start little fires, yet they burn out. But when they're on the rise, I can't help but shine. And when the wave approaches, take our ashes to the ocean. Who cares if hell awaits? We're having drinks at heaven's gate, but don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We know that we're helpless, at least that's what we assume. We don't need to prove nothing to you. Let's all stay cool. You don't want to feel blue, we won't sell you nothing you can't use. Don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. All right, now we go to the REM karaoke segment of the evening. I'm sure you're excited about that. Well, I am.
I don't know that one.
Oh, geez. Cancel. Freaking whatever her name is. She's out of control. Calm down here. I meant calm down. Hold on. Let me just set this up here for you here. Rocksmith. Audio output capture. And about there. This needs to be about here. Reset this to here. Okay. I've been enjoying singing this song. Let me cough it out a bit, though, before I start. It's called Man on the Moon by REM. I do a lot of REM karaoke songs. I like REM. All right. Sue me. I'm aware they are no longer, that active, but you never know. You know what? Are there two versions of this one? Let me just double check. I just want to check out. More than one of these. Yeah, there's the Cara Fun version. That's the one I think I like better. There's two different karaoke versions of these. Not the hoop on and the game of life. Yeah. Andy Kaufman in the wrestling match. Monopoly 21, checkers and chess. Yeah. I have to restart. Mr. Fred Brassy in a breakfast mess. I might have to. Keep going. Yeah. Let's play Risk Twister. Let's play Risk. Yeah. See you in heaven if you make the list. About this one. Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you confident on him? Say, baby, are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. Moses went walking with a staff of wood. Yeah. Newton got beat by the apple good. Yeah. Egypt was troubled by the horrible ass. Yeah. Mr. Charles Darwin had the gall to ask. This one. Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you proven unnecessary, baby? Are you having fun? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. For the never believer. Yeah. Here's a little ghost for the offering. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's a truck stop instead of St. Peter's. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mr. Andy Kaufman's gone wrestling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey, baby, are we losing touch? If you believe me, they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe me, there's nothing up his sleeve. Nothing's cool. If you Oops, the brake. That's with two brakes. They put a man on a moon, man on a moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on a moon, man on a moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, nothing is cool. If you believe they put a man on a moon, man on a moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, and nothing is cool. That was rough, but hey, I enjoyed it. That's the important thing. What else we got here? We're gonna skip Wicked Game this time. What else we got here? Amy, we will do. Back up, baby. I can see why you love me. Never tried to make it big. Let you see what you think for yourself. Now you're off with someone half alone. See, I thought that I might keep you for my own. What you wanna do? I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I knew tell me what you wanna do. I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I could now. Maybe what you wanna do. I think I could stay with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. All in it, I love you. All in it, I love you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. All in it, I love you. Not for that part. And time. We're gonna skip Wonderwall, I think, but we're gonna do the Sixpence None the Richer songs. We'll do There She Goes. Absolutely, heck yes. Table 3, right? There she goes. The intro. I want to start this again. The intro comes in quickly. It's not exactly where I expect it. There she goes. There she goes again. Racing through my brain. And I just can't contain this feeling that remains. There she goes. There she goes again. Pulsing through my veins. And I just can't contain this feeling that remains. Never stop me from doing that song. I love it too much. We're gonna do this one because we almost started doing it. Another REM song. Proof. Happy people laughing. enjoy doing the REM songs. What else we got here? Oh, I guess it really, really wants me to do Wonderwall. That's just the way it is. I mean, Oasis is current band. They're going to be touring. Actually, I don't think they've started yet. They're going to have a world tour happening. Everyone's going to be playing Wonderwall.
Today, gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do. But you know, backbeat, word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I like to say to you, but I don't know how. 'Cause baby, gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, if I wonder today is gonna be the day that they'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there were winding, and all the lights that light the way were blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said, baby, gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, if I wonder why, I said, baby, gonna be the one that saves me. After all, if I wonder why, I said, baby, gonna be the one that saves me. Gonna be the one that saves me. Gonna be the one that saves me.
Oof. My voice. Pause a second to refresh the old Diet Coke and down the pipes here. All right. How's this one go? It goes like this. Let's just do a little with the old karaoke, huh?
Set it up. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, haven't said enough. Thought that I heard you laughing, thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. Every whisper of every waking hour, I'm choosing my possessions, trying to keep an eye on you, like I'm hurt, lost, and blind. Oh no, I've said too much. Set it up. Consider this. Consider this. A hint of the century. Consider this. This hit brought me to my knees. Babe, what if all these fantasies come flailing around? I say too much. Thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spot. Like losing my religion. I'm trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, haven't said enough. Thought that I heard you laughing, thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. That was just a dream. Try. That was just a dream, just a dream, just a dream.
Anything else I want to do here? Oh yeah, well the other
Sinking.
thank you very much for that from Sixpence on the Richard. This is the way down. I'll join in.
Curiously, out of the bearded beside your green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing the spinning step. You wear those shoes, I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the looking twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me down by the broken treehouse, swinging me upon its cannon tire. Ring, ring, bring your flower hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me.
Probably going to be it for today. What else unless I have to do? I don't really have to do strange currencies. We did it last time. Nah, we did that one last time. Anything else? Nah. Let's see if I have anything here in my in my mix. You know, we haven't done it in a long time. We haven't done Drive. But we're going to do it this time. This will be the last song. Sometimes I feel the fear of uncertainty singing clear. Excuse me. And I help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. Driven me before, seems to have a vague, haunting mass appeal. Lately, I'm getting the find out that I should be the one behind the wheel. Every time I rock breaks, I'll be there. Open arms, open eyes, yeah. Every time I rock breaks, I'll be there. I'll be there. So if I decide to waver my chance to be one of the high, will I choose water over wine, hold my own and drive? Oh, oh, oh.
Open arms, yeah. Every time I look forward, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I do like that song. I don't think I sing it that well. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Actually, the REM songs I can kind of get it down. So yeah, Milli Vanilli. I don't think so. We could do the One I Love. You know, we did. No, we did the One I Love. No, we didn't do the One I Love. We didn't do this one. Let's do this one. I think I got one more in me. There we go. Oof. That was fun. I had a good time. You know what I'll do? Because today's stream went so amazingly well, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Hello, cheap headphones. All right, sorry about that. Yes, let me put this down here. That was fun. Played a little music, did a little Microsoft Flight Simulatoring which we'll do more of. I think there's more bush airports in Papua New Guinea to land in. And plus, we haven't even done bush flying in Alaska. You know what I mean? So of course, it's not really a season for that. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna say goodbye again until tomorrow, roughly 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard, whatever daylight time it is, savings time. Yeah, that was a fun. That was a fun stream. Oh yeah, tomorrow's musical content. I'll bring the piano in here. It'll be Ken's Piano Lounge. Believe it or not. Oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna start building the Lego today. But you know, one of these days soon. I think each one of these is gonna be I think it's gonna be a 2-day project. I won't be able to get it done in one. I think like roughly 2 hours from the number of pieces. This one too. I'm excited about this one. It's got all these little minifigs and it's got a couple. It's got like a little cart you have around with and stuff. Things open up and close. Apparently, you can put guys in there. Oh, it drops these bombs. Drops these bombs and stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, well, I gotta get my together, take a shower and things like that. So I got some things to do. So I'll just say goodbye. I'm not gonna rate anybody. It looks like nobody I know is on. Milo's not on, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. But it was fun, and yeah, we'll see you next time.